Hey, how's it going? Tonight we're playing Into the Breach. I don't know if anyone's here in the chat yet, but I'll assume I sound good. I think I tested it before I hit go on the stream there. I got a new haircut. Well, maybe not new, but I got a haircut since the last time we streamed, so it's not so whatever this means. Yeah. So gonna hit go on this. This is Into the Breach. It's a made by the same guys who did Faster Than Light. It's even the same like music person, a lot of the same stuff. Oh, thank you for confirming the audio. I just started a new profile. I've only played this game for about 5 hours over the course of the past 2 days when I bought it. I got it off GOG for like $7. And the way this game kind of works is it's a turn-based strategy game. And when you get achievements unlocked, you get like a little gold coin, and then you spend those coins to get more mechs. I've only played with the default group, so I'm still pretty new to this game. Yeah, just gonna do a new game. Vex are the monsters. They're like bug monsters. Let's see. How to rename myself. There we go. So these are, so you're a time traveler. You're going back in time to stop the Vex from attacking. You get to pick your time traveler as you unlock them. Currently I'm doing a new game, so I don't have anything unlocked. And then these kind of augment your mech. So he'll be in this mech here, but you can switch what mech he's in, and it will augment it with these perks. And then you have your free mechs, and as you unlock more and more achievements, you can unlock more mech to use. You have your close range mech who can punch. You have a line of sight. You know, this is a grid-based strategy, so it can fire in a straight line. And then you have it can do non-line of sight artillery style. And then there's like things you can do to, you can see there it says like building immune. You can do things to augment your mech beyond the guy who's inside. I've only been playing this on easy. I tried it on normal for a second and it kicked my ass. So I'm just going to continue with easy for now. And these are the achievements I can unlock for this group of mech. I can do it. So in this game, you're like liberating islands from being attacked by the Vex with your mech tech. So you can, there's 4 islands total. So if you do it with 2 islands, 3 or 4, you get a little badge. Or you can do these achievements where I throw bugs into water, get attacked from 5 or more tiles away with my fisty guy, and I just beat the first island. So, get into it. And another mechanic of this game is like you're doing little territories. Each territory has its own bonuses that you can get for winning. There's like a star, and those are your reputation. And once you beat the whole island, you can spend your reputation points You have little electric lightning bolts that powers the grid. And then there's occasionally something else called a reactor, which will be like a little circle, and that powers up your mechs. So, look into my mech, I can install another reactor and spend those points to do something like more health or movement or whatever. Top here we have my reputation and reactor cores that I can install. The power grid is what powers. This is your way of losing the game. If this reaches 0, you die. And the way this gets reduced is every time the Vex knock down a building, you lose a reactor. And then you have a certain percentage of avoiding the damage altogether. So if they hit a building, I have a 15% chance of the building does not taking any damage. And you can modify this to increase it so you're less likely to deal with it. And then lastly, you have saved people. As you beat the area, you'll get points for the basically buildings that didn't get knocked down, and that just goes towards your score. There isn't really anything to that other than maybe an achievement type. Obviously, things that have more than one reward have more objectives and are a little bit harder. Yeah. So in this one, I have to take less than 4 damage, and I have to keep the power generator. The power generator is one of these tiles. So this is the very first part of the level. You get to deploy your mechs anywhere within this light colored area. And tiles have certain things. Like if any damage happens on this tile forest, it'll catch on fire, and obviously fire hurts you, and it also hurts guys. So the way it works is you deploy your guys, they get the first move, and you can see what they're about to attack on the next move. So for instance, this bug guy, he fires a spitball. So if I move him out of the way, you can see the spitball would pass and go to all the way to the end. So if there was a building behind me and I moved, that wouldn't necessarily be the best. This guy doesn't attack, but he does help everyone with a passive effect. So he gives everyone else on the screen +1 health. So, you know, without him, he'd only be 3 points of damage instead of 4. My fisty guy has to be right up on a bad guy, and he does 2 points of damage. My line of sight tank can only fire left, right, up, and down. He only does 1 point of damage currently, and the artillery also does 1 point of damage. It also does this pushing mode, as you can see by this little animatic here. It'll do 1 point of damage to the guy in the center that you directly hit, and it will push away, including your own team, 1 tile in any of the 4 directions. So, for instance, I don't have enough movement to reach down to this guy to attack him. I could go here and punch him, but I would only do 2 points of damage. He would survive and then fire a spitball at me. I could go here and punch to the right, but then it would knock him 1 tile over, and then he'd be hitting this building here. So there is a bit of strategy here. Other things to note are these 2 tiles here. 2 new guys will appear next turn. Things you can do to prevent that is you can sacrifice a health point and stand on top of it, and it will do 1 point of damage to your mech. Or you can try to land a bug guy on the tile, and it will do 1 point of damage to the bug. Water kills bugs. Flying bugs aren't affected by water because it can fly over it. And you want to protect all the buildings. So this is the power generator that I have to protect for my opponent. So there's a lot of mechanics to this game, but it has a very good tutorial. I've already played that, so I'm not playing it. I'm just trying to think of the strategy I want to go with. And in this case, I think it's probably best to him over here. Do 1 point of damage at Bugman. And then just have him move out of the way. Move. And end the turn. Not a great first turn, but no one took damage and no buildings. Now he is right up on the water line, which isn't good for him, but he's also going to attack the building. I should do something. If I move out of the way of this guy, he will hit his friend, and he will cause damage. That ain't good. So what I'm thinking about is using the artillery to do 1 point of damage to him, killing him. I want to get this tank. Oh, the tank can go there. I'll put the tank here. I'll fire at him and knock him into the water, killing him. Now I just have to deal with this bug hitting this building. So maybe I will put him here. Instead of doing a direct hit and taking 1 point of damage on him, I'll shove him down a tile. So now this bug's gonna hurt this and kill it, and then this bug's gonna hit him. And another thing I could do, if I don't mind taking a point of damage, I can punch this bug, which will cause 2 points of damage. He will then slide into this bug, causing both of them 1 point of damage. So I will have done 3 points of damage to him, and then when he attacks, he'll kill him. If I don't mind sacrificing 1 point of health, and I don't, I might do that. That's a pretty good win-win. Here's a flying bug, he won't be affected by water or anything like that, so I just have to talk out of the thing. Oh, did I not take damage? Oh, I didn't take damage because the one bug killed the other one before he actually fired at me. So I escaped without taking damage. So his health bonus went down. He's down to 2 health instead of 3. But he's only attacking this square here. He doesn't fire out an array. He just does one attack, but attack in one direction. And I have 2 more turns here until the victory, or well. So these 2 bugs ensnared my guys. You can free them by shoving either the bug away from you or your guys out of the snare. They only also attack one, if you look at their attack here, they only attack 1 space forward. So I could fire a cannon at him and shove him back. I can punch him, shove him. You got to be careful. Like, for instance, if I put this bug, he'll take 1 point of damage. But I pretended I was going to do it. Because the bug, even though I would kill it, would bounce into my guy. So, what they punch into matters. They still keep coming if you don't kill them. So this game's about dealing with what you have on the screen, so you can, clear off enough the bug. That's what makes the difference between easy mode, hard mode, and normal, I guess I should say that, and easy, normal, hard, is that the bugs spawn much faster between rounds. You know, on normal or easy mode, 1 or 2 might spawn every round. On normal mode, it's gonna be 2 or 3, and on hard mode, it's like always 3. Good. Glad you don't like it. I'm glad. So here, I'm gonna hit this bug for 1 point of damage, but it's gonna unsnare my 2 guys to make them mobile again. So now no one's in the threat of being attacked. So now I'm free to attack whoever I want. So if I move over here and I punch him down 1, he's now gonna hit him, killing him. And that was the last turn, so all the bugs just go away whether you kill them or not, and you just proceed. So I got both bonuses here. If you have a full grid and you get more lightning bolts, you just get +2 to the grid defense. So in this one, it has a... you can kind of think of it as an environmental condition, where there'll be squares on the map that will be sorry, my wife is listening to music really loud, or movie really loud. There'll be squares that are lit up that are pretty much instant death for the next round. So if you land on a square and that's the end of your guy's movement, they're dead. Same with the bug. These little plastic bubbles, they negate 1 point of damage. So it's a little safety. So those are the squares. If you can shove a bug into there, or if you stop on there, you're dead next time. Or like when you round it. He's gonna hit this building. So I don't want to bring my mech down 1 and punch him over, because he'll hurt this bubble. Although I could do that. I could also move him up here and fire the artillery, which will shove him 1 to the left, making him fair game to attack. And his attack is a 1 tile forward. He doesn't fit. So that might be what I do just to get him safe for punching. This guy does spit, I believe. Oh no, he only does 1 tile forward. So I could just shove him with a normal artillery attack. Oh, I'm sorry, a tank attack, whatever that is. This game came out in 2018, so it's a little bit newer, Eric. It's the same guys who did Faster Than Light. So no damage to any buildings this round, no mech damage. But on the downside, I'm gonna have to deal with 2 more mechs on the next round. Sorry, Vex. Vex and mech. Hard to keep them separate. Oh, if you also end your turn or end a move on the fire there, you take a damage over time. You take 1 point of damage every turn. That's my core. So he's going to attack this building, but the building won't take any damage because it has a bubble over it. This guy is attacking this building, this building, and this bug is attacking. And he's snared. So he can't move unless I punch him away or have something else move it or kill it. So I definitely want to protect these 2 buildings because they will take damage, and I don't want them. Trying to think of what maneuvers I need to. I can move the tank. down to this tile. I don't want to end up on the bomber zone. I can move this tank down to this tile and shoot him over, so he'll hit a mountain instead. I can use the artillery to kill this bug. No, I can't. I can use the artillery to shove the bug over one tile. And then I could use him, to either stand in the way, or actually if I punched him into the mountain, the two points of damage from the punch itself, and then hitting the mountain cause 1 point of damage, killing the bug. Okay, no, one. Maybe I'll do so. Him. Oh, that actually works too, because now he'll kill him. Maybe I'll use him to kill this guy, so I have less enemies to contend with altogether. But now I only have one bug plus the new guy to deal with. And he's a health bonus guy. And what I'm going to do is do 3 points of damage to him by punching him into him. So 2 points for the punch, 1 point for the to both of them for the bouncing into each other. Then if I kill this bug, he'll lose his last point. I don't want to use this guy though, because he'll shove him into me and I'll take a minute. Although... So now I only have to deal with the one bug coming up next round. So it's all about strategizing ways to not take any building down, even at the expense of your own health. Oh, yeah, that guy landed on fire, so he's going to take 1 point of damage as a round. Oh, he's not attacking. Shove that bug to the side. He'll die at the end of the round because he's on fire. And I'm going to shove him into the bomber zone, so he'll die as well. Oh, and he also took fire damage. Everyone lived. Oh, I do this sometimes. I forget to read the actual objective. I'm supposed to block 3 Vex from spawning. So, like, as those little round wells open up, I'm supposed to stand on top of them or have a bug land on top of them. Oh, I guess I won't be getting one more corporate reputation to spend. So, do not kill the volatile Vec. That one's a really annoying objective. It's basically a bug that you're not supposed to kill, but he's there for 4 rounds or 5 rounds. So I might just not do that. Defend the satellite. I'm gonna do that. Thank you. Oh, he made it easy. I basically can't punch him into the satellite launch, but I can just move to the side and punch him in either direction. And then how to stop him from his little bit. And sometimes you just can't stop him no matter what, so I can do 2 points of damage by hitting him into the wall, I could probably kill him. You can also undo the last move, but not the last attack, so I'm just going to see if I can. He goes there. He's down to 3 points of health. Move him down. Hit him against the cannon wall, doing 2 points of damage. And then do a direct hit on him for that last point. So no buildings are in damage or in danger, and I have to deal with 2 death. Okay, so he ensnared the second satellite. These are death zones because this is about to launch, so I just can't land on one of those. He is also attacking the same rocket. This rocket has 2 points of health, so it can take 1 hit from something that will do either 2 damage or 2 hits. I'm sorry, it can take 1 point of damage before being broken if the damage is only some bug. Like right there, it says 1 on top of the satellite rocket. That just means this guy will do 1 point of damage. He will also do. We'll destroy it if they both hit. So thinking of ways to stop him. I can't shove him downward because even if I did, he would do damage to this rocket. Shoving him back won't do anything because he projectiles in a straight line. So shoving him back won't stop it. Shoving him down would be good because not only would it his attack wouldn't hit the rocket, he'd also block another Vect from spawning. Probably gonna do that. Or the rocket itself will kill one of them. I don't know what the order is. You can actually look at order of thing. So the NPC action will kill him, and then the bug will emerge if you look at the order of operation. But this will still take 1 damage. I could sacrifice a health point. I can let it take 1 damage, which I'll probably do. I think I have a way out of this. I could go behind him, hit him, have him go closer, and then have him shove him 1 tile down. His attack will kill this bug. It's all about solving these like weird little puzzles with your deployment. So the second bug there will kill the first. The rocket launch, no damage will be taken against any building or mech. So these are both projectile bugmen. Which should be rather easy. I can punch him down and direct hit and shove this guy onto this tile. He's gonna stop a Vect from spawning, and he'll hit nothing. And that's the end of the round. I might move him in a more slightly closer in case he has to move further. I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't hit this building, so I'm just gonna shove him over 1 tile by hitting the tile next to him. And just bug to death. And that's gonna be the end of the round here. So this guy will just leave zone, and I'll have gotten both bonus points. of my guys got corroded, so he like augments the mech he's in. So he gets a +1 mech react. Go over here, I have another point to spend. I could either spend it on health or movement, or if I had 2 points, I could start to augment the weapons. First 2, first 3. I'm just going to put it in movement for now. He has more range on the map. Spend the train. Train missions are kind of hard. Destroy the dam. Take less than 3. Let's do the train. So on this one, this train is going to move a certain amount of spaces each turn. You just can't have anything on the track in the way, and you can't have anything attacking it directly. This is another part of the game. Once in a while, a pod from the future will land on the map, and you can either land on it and collect the item, or you can just not have anything destroy it before the end of the turn. There is a achievement for destroying like 3 of these in a round and not picking up anything. Yes, this is roguelite or roguelike. You know, what would happen is if a mech is all the health is lowered, you'll lose your pilot and it'll be out of the game. You won't have the pilot for the rest of the game. You can obtain new pilots by getting time pods, or you can, I believe, occasionally purchase a pilot at the end of doing an island. But you'll lose all the perks. Like this guy gives me +2 experience and a mech reactor. If he dies, I lose the mech reactor point and I lose the 2 experience, and there'll be no pilot. It'll be automated. If all your pilots die, you lose. I believe. I've never had that happen. I've always restarted before then. But you are playing more or less a fresh game each time you play a round. But there are other mechs to unlock by getting achievements. And then you can build your own custom mech group. You know, you only have 3, but you could have, I saw in the game, there's like an airplane. You can have an airplane instead of a, artillery. So it's a matter of just like playing the game, the little mini maps are procedurally generated, so like you probably won't ever see the same map twice, but they're all more or less the same grid. They're all the same size. I don't see this having as much replay as Faster Than Light, but it is pretty fun. Alright, so you can see in this one, this bug guy, he is going to spit at this tank. If I move the tank out of the way, you can see the building will turn red. The building instead. I can't land anyone in these 2 green spaces because the train will move to those 2 spaces, so I don't want anything there. And he's attacking this Uvik. So what I might do is I might move him onto this pod, collecting it. Hit him 1 point south, so he hits the water, and this bug coming up will kill him because he only has 1 point of health, and blocking causes the point of damage. Move him into that position and punch him, causing 2 points of damage. And then the artillery to finish him. The artillery will also shove my tank 1.0. Your mechs are allowed to go into the water. They just can't attack from the water. So if I walk a mech into the water, they're fine. So even if he got shoved in the water, it just means he can't attack from it. I'd have to move him out. End of round 1. I don't know if you can have more than 3 mechs on the screen. I don't know if there is a mode in which you can do that. I don't think so. I think you can only do 3 at a time. But I'm not positive. He has 3 points of health. My punching mech does 2 points, but hitting the mountain will cause the 3rd damage. I can just run over here. If I wanted to sacrifice points of health, I could have my guys sit on these spawn points, and I just wouldn't have anything to do next round. And you can also repair yourself for 1 point of damage, so in theory, there might be an advantage. Because next round, if I block both for some reason, I could just heal myself 1 point each, and I wouldn't have to fight anything. There's no risk. Okay, yeah. I'll hit confirm. You can only have one mech at a, or I'm sorry, three mechs at a time. One set of mechs. But there are a bunch of different mechs, and you can make custom loadouts. I'll have him attack this. Okay. I'll have him artillery him, shoving the bug into the mountain, causing 1 point of damage to him. And then I'll come around to the side so I don't accidentally knock into the train and kill it off with another, what would be 3 points of damage. And the train makes it on its way safely. So I get to open up the pod and see what came from the future. I got a reactor core. Sometimes it's weapon augments, sometimes it's a time traveler. It's almost always a reactor core, but sometimes it's a reactor core and another bone. So once you get to a certain point and you unlock enough of the map, you have to do the final encounter for that island. But I do have another reactor core. I'm going to install it to this guy and use the buildings are immune. It allows me to artillery buildings, but shove everything around, and the building won't take any damage. Really good perk to get. So in this one, there is a leader bug that has way more health than anything else. So he has like what, 6 points, 7 points? I can't say. So he's attacking in 2 directions. And if I move out of the way, he'll hit the building. Go on. Probably move the artillery over to here and shove him into this row. Doesn't do any damage to any building. I move everything. I'll probably move him. I think I can move him here once this bug moves. So if I can put him here, I'll because I don't want to shove him over one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy yet, and I'll move him. Yeah, I don't really have a good plan of action. He does 4 points of damage on his attack, so you don't want any of your guys in the way. Well, maybe I'll just punch him over one. I can do 2 points of damage to him. Okay. And then I can use the artillery to put him into the line of sight of this guy. I'll shove him over this one. And then I don't know what I'll do. Let's start to do that. Now all the buildings are safe. Need to move. We'll kill his friend. That'll be the end of the turn. I'm probably gonna do something similar where I shove him up over into the area Yeah, that's not him. I'm gonna move the tank here to shove him over one, and then use your artillery and to bomb him directly. I want to do as much points of damage to this boss bug. And the way the artillery works is one space around him you can't hit, but every other space is fair game. So he'll still kill this guy, and he only has 2 points of damage left. I can probably kill him off directly if I just move my mech over here. He's also on fire, so he'll take 1 point of damage. Might just let him go, because he'll only have 1 health, and either of these 2 guys can kill him. That's not a bad way to end the round. Moving him in a better area is attack. Hey, Trevor. Now he's attacking the building. Technically, he's still on fire, so like, I don't have to do anything to kill him. If you look at the attack order, there's 2, 3. Because the fire will be number 1. Fire will kill that guy before he even attacks. And then the only thing I have to contend with is Bugman. Might just bug me. And yes, I can kill him by putting the tank over here, but then the tank is on fire and he takes the damage. Move him in a better position. Got that achievement, or that objective. Only 1 guy, pretty easy to kill. That's the end of the boss fight. This is easy mode, by the way, for anyone watching. It does get significantly harder. You can see sometimes only 1 bug spawns each turn, and sometimes it's 2. I think on normal mode it's like 2, sometimes 3. On hard mode it's like almost always 3. And also they're more likely to spawn boss bug instead of just regular bug. Got another promotion. Got it. For the 1 achievement. So this mech that this guy's in got 2 HP, and now I can spend my reputation, so I 7 reputation. You can either get perks. So this one heals everybody, really good perk to get. Even if a mech is destroyed, you can revive it. So I just look at the that. You can self-destruct. You can pull a mech closer with a grappling hook. All smoke deals so if you have smoke on an enemy, it deals 1 damage. And then you can buy reactor or power. And if you have full power, each additional one you buy, it'll just be plus 2 to the immunity of attack on building. So I'm probably gonna buy that healing thing that heals all mechs, and 2 reactors. And install. Dash. This allows me to attack from across the screen. He already has 4 health on this. Adding 1 reactor, all I could do would be is either add more health or movement. Add 1 more here. I find him to be almost the most, or not almost, to be the most useful guy in the game, punching, because he does twice the amount of damage. So getting him around the map really impressive. I'm gonna stall that, get the movement. I spent all my reputation. I'm going to leave the island and go to my next island. This one. There's 4 islands. You can beat the game after doing 2 islands. So like this one has 3 perks, and this one has 3 reward. You know, 2 reputation and a power. This one has 2 reputation and a reactor. I'll try it out. So I have to protect these 2 bombs, and you can shove the bomb, and I have to protect this reactor. And this guy gives a different perk this time. So now when you kill a Bugman, if this guy's still alive, they do 1 damage in every direction when they die. They explode. Killing him is... So what we have here is this guy is doing an attack that is 2 spaces in front of him for 2 damage. Oh, I don't want these guys to land here. This guy has the bomb ensnared and is attacking it for 1 point of damage, and then these guys don't attack, they're just kind of in the way. So if I destroyed him where he stands, not before killing, the passive bonus. Trying to figure out how to defuse the situation. These 2 guys I can move. I can just attack him with either the punching guy. I can do a bunch of... I think it's kind of important to get rid of this bonus guy, because the next round there's going to be 2 more guys with that bonus. No building is at risk. I didn't get to wipe off any of these back, but not so. They all took a little bit of damage. Oh, since this is the desert now, instead of forest, there's these like sand dunes. If you do an attack on the sand dunes, smoke appears, and smoke blocks you from attacking. So if I can land a bug into a smoke zone, for instance, they won't be able to. On this one, he's going to attack this one and this one to defuse that. Probably just hit him up. Him over here and punch him, killing the bug. He won't explode because I already got rid of the exploding guy. I will use this artillery to knock him left or right. So, and the way he attacks is he does a dash, so he'll just go straight forward. So he'll just hit the end of the wall here, and then I'll have him knock him up. Need to move him out of the way because I want to use the artillery to shove him this direction. One, fire, him, move him over to kill. Again, a pretty lousy round because now I have to deal with 3 guys and a new deck. At least no buildings got damaged. kind of nice when they all target your guys, because most of the time you can find a way to move your guys out of the way. So I'm thinking I could fire the tank at this guy, move him one space, bring their artillery down, move him one more space, protecting both sets of buildings. Because when you move them over, the attacks move over. Oh, actually, better way. I move the tank, the artillery down, and I fire on this side of him, and he just gets shoved over to this area. But I'd have to move the tank first. And that's also nice, because then this guy will roll into him, not killing him, but damaging him. Yeah, it's a very strange turn-based strategy game. Kind of attack. Just one. What I'm thinking here is I can punch this guy. He'll do 2 points of damage. He'll hit him, and then he'll die because of the ricochet. He'll take 1 point of damage, so he'll be at... I can bring the artillery down and blast this guy over once I move the tank. It won't do any damage to him, but it'll move him. At the end of the turn, this guy will come up and do 1 point of damage to him. He will hit him also for 1 point of damage. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And this guy just won't attack anything this way. So I will have killed 2 guys and done 1 point of damage on one of them. So he'll take 2 points of damage, die. And I don't know if he'll take damage. No, he won't. But when he hits him, he'll just remain up. I think that'll be that. Two more guys. He's gonna attack that building. He's gonna attack this bomb. He's gonna attack this bomb. And he's gonna attack this bomb. Oh, great. So the easiest way... So he only attacks 1 tile forward, and these 2 guys roll. I don't have to kill all the bugs to win. I just have to have nothing take damage at the end of the round. I mean, technically this building can take damage, but I'll lose 1 grid point, and I don't want to lose grid points because if it gets 0, I die. So what I'm thinking of doing is bringing my artillery cannon up here, hitting him with it, knocking the bomb over 1 space. Then no one will hit it. And then I can bring this tank down, just fire, and hit him out of the way. And then I technically can end the round and I'd be safe, but I can also try to do, I can finish this guy up. I think that's what I'm going to do. So now no one's hitting the bomb. No one's hitting a building, and now it's just basically take us who I want to go. That's the end of the turn. That's funny. Let's end. And I definitely want to do this because I want the reactor. Reactors are like really important. So in this one I have to defend the terraformer, which is this orange thing, I have to terraform all the grass into desert. That's kind of easy to do. You'll see why. And protect the defense lab. I think is this. Oh, and there's a lot of water. If I can punch the walking bugs into water, they die. So this guy is doing a artillery shot. If I punch him down one, he will move his artillery shot down. Which is nice, because if I also shove him down one, he'll block of that. He's going to attack the terraforming thing, which I don't want to do, but in this level, I get to use the terraformer. And the terraformer causes an instant death for what's in play. He's got 4 points. So I can terraform a whole direction. Anything that's in these squares instantly dies at the start of the end turn phase. Where is he? Oh, he's also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the tank over one, knock him down, over, and knock him into the water. I'm going to use the terraformer to kill this bug. I'm going to punch him on top of the Vex bomb, making him miss his target, and also causing him 1 more point of damage. Megan did the sideburns and the back, but I did Buzz with the longest extension. So there's only 2 bugmen. He's attacking this terraformer. Kill both bugs with the terror. Just moving him into a better position. That's the end of the round. You can re-terraform the same areas, but I don't find them to be all good. The objective is to do all the grass. So you have just enough turns to do all correct. So, this guy does the floaty thing, so if I kill him, he'll do 1 point of damage to me. This is where that perk pays off. I can hit my own building. Oh no, it says it's going to take damage. Why is it going to take damage? I thought I had the perk that made it so my buildings didn't take damage. Well then, that kind of doesn't matter if I hit these. Oh yeah, these. But for some reason this. Well, I would ideally hit this with the artillery and knock him into the water. And then use the terraformer to kill him. And then focus him on. But he'll take a point of damage, and the building will. Which is fine, because the building has 2 points of health. And he has 3. do when it... Oh, it does all three. Okay, maybe this is better. Bring him down and knock him into where the terraformer will kill everything. I take 1 point of damage on this guy when I kill this bug. Then I can run over. That way, no buildings. So he can't attack if he's in a smoke spot. Like anywhere in a smoke spot, you can't attack. Terraformer can't terraform there without killing him. Could do that and it'll blast him out of training. What I'm going to do is run over, punch and kill this guy, move him over, because if I did it in the other order, he would take damage. Not that it matters because it's the last round. Direct hit this bug, knock my guy out of the way, and terror. And I just terraformed all the grasslands and desert. I defended the terraformer, and the defense lab is fine. That was the last round for this level. Cool. 2 promotions and a react. So he gets 2 more HP, and he gets +3 grid defense. So I now have 18% of immune to damage on building. I'm going to use the rest of them quick. BRB. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my pee in for you guys, I'm sorry. That dog won't hunt, as Dr. Phil would say. My mentor, Dr. Phil, who I wear my "What Would Dr. Phil Do" bracelet. Alright. If I do this and I get the little power thing, the resistance will be up to 20. Or I can get one more reputation point, which will allow me to pop 2 reactors and get sick. That's true. Better out than in. I'm going to do the 2 more points because that'll get me to 6. Reactor are 3 per. And I find having more movement and attack damage to be way more advantageous than... If I can cause it so no one can ever attack a building, then I don't need to defend. You know, but what's there's no defense like a strong offense? Is that the expression? Anyone with the sports analogies? So destroy 2 mountains. So my objective is to destroy 2 of the mountains. and kill at least 5 enemies. You can see on this little mini map here, there are mountains that already have cracks in them. They'll only take 1 damage and they'll go away. And then there's non-cracked mountains. They take 2 points of damage before they go away. Oh, and another time pod. He just moved right up to the guy who's gonna punch him in the face. Alright, so we got this guy who does nothing other than passive effect, so he doesn't actually attack anything. We have this guy who's gonna launch a artillery shot at this building, so I knock him down 1. Although it would block a Vec from spawning, he would hit this building, so I can either knock him up or to the left or right. Most what I'm gonna do. And I ideally want to use one of these opportunities to yes, so I'll move him down, hit him to the left here. Only 1 point of damage, not killing him. Have him do this, and then use this as an opportunity to knock down one of these mountains. That's part of the objective. And that's end of the turn. So he's attacking this building. He's attacking this building, but he only has 2 points of health. And he's attacking this guy. So what I can do is I mean, I could technically artillery shot him and cause him 1 point of damage by knocking him in the mountain. And it would also kill this bug in the process. I can run up and punch this bug and kill him. And then this tank, I just have to move out of the way and fire at this mountain, I guess, because then this bug will do 1 point of damage to the mountain. Maybe I'll do that. Mountain. And this bug should come and crush this mountain, giving me my 2 mountain objectives. Boom. Just enough. Almost back over, bug, and come down, bug over, and move him in a more centralized position. I have to kill 1 more bug this turn. So what I'm gonna do is this bug's gonna charge up, so I'm just gonna move him out of the way and up, because I'm gonna use artillery to knock him off the side, and he'll barrel through this out here. I'll have this tank shoot this bug. It'll cause 1 point of damage, but then it'll run into this bug, killing the bug, giving me my 5 bug. And then he is just whatever I want to do. So this bug has 3 points of health and he has 2, so the only one that I could technically kill would be the here, which I'll do just for the experience points. Although he is at max experience right now. And he will run up and hit nothing. It'll be the end of the turn. Since nothing destroyed the pod, I'll get the pod automatically. And that'll be the end of this map. This time pod, I got a Traveler and a Reactor. This guy, if I power him, his buff, he can deploy anywhere on the map, damaging adjacent enemies. That's a really cool bonus. And his first skill that he comes with out of the bat is a Reactor Core. So he basically gets a free power. And I'm just going to switch out a guy. So what is it? He does +3 to defense grid. He does 2 mech HP. I'm just going to swap. Just kind of drag. And yeah, Greg. That's a really... I've never had this guy on. And I can also use him in all future deployments. Oh, and I never equipped my bonus. So I typically like to give it to the person that has the most health. So he has 5 points, 3 points, 4 points. He's most likely to survive the longest to revive anyone who died. But now he gets a full repair icon. I have a couple choices here. I could do don't take damage and protect the building. Don't take damage, protect the building, and their seismic activity, which it kind of makes it a little easier in my opinion. Kill at least 5 enemies, protect the building. Let's try this one. So in this one, much like the missiles that come and drop, a layer of the map will just disappear. That's a cool mechanic. So basically, on the next turn, these 3 tiles will go away. So thinking about moving him down 1, punching him, killing him, so that he doesn't explode when he dies. Then moving the tank to where this guy is now and rocketing him 1 over. And I can either leave it as is, and he'll be down to, because this tank will do 1 point of damage. And then when the Vex spawns, he'll take another point. He'll be down to 1 point and block a Vex. Or I could use artillery and knock him 1 space further, and he'll be completely dead. But the Vex will spawn. I think it's better to block the Vex. And then I move him in a more centralized position, and all that around. Oh no, he won't block the Vex because it's attack. Stupid. Okay, the order of operation there. That's pretty. All right. So if you attack, you can't move after you attack. So I have to move this guy first, or else he will fall off the map and be dead forever. So, really important that I get my guy out of here. And I also have to defend these 2 buildings for being. This will take a little bit of. I don't see a way of having this bug not attack a building, because I can knock him left or right. I'd have to use the artillery. And then I don't find a way of having him not... Like, I can run this guy over and kill this bug. I can use the artillery cannon to move him away. Or I could, you know, or vice versa. I could have this guy punch the artillery. But then this guy is stuck and he is dead. And it's way more important to save your guys than it is to get killed. Especially if you're at full power. So what I'm thinking of doing now is running him down, punching him against the mountain, killing him completely, freeing him up to move over here, I guess, and hit one of these two guys. And then using the artillery to... Basically, I can save one of these two buildings. And then he'll be stuck on this side of the rift. Which may... Oh, I can reset a turn, so I can see if... Here, what's the other option here? I could artillery my own guy, knocking this bug, or artillery the mountain and shoving the bug, freeing this entrapment. Then I could punch this guy, and... Yeah, but I don't see a scenario in which I'm not getting a building now. There's also a 15% chance that it'll negate damage. I think that's it. On the gate. Nope. Basically what happens, it would glow green and then no damage. The plus side is this guy's stuck on this side of the line here, so he's not a threat. Because he has no range attack. Also, this building is completely safe at this point, unless this mountain gets knocked down. So, two guys that are ineffective, and a flying guy. I mean, I can still attack these bugmen. Kill them for the experience points. I don't even kill them, so no point. I took one grid damage, not bad. That was like a no-win situation. At least I didn't think of a way around it. But I still got all the things, and I effectively can take damage because I want a point. Destroy 5 goos. Protect the corporate tower. I've never fought this boss before, so this is new to me. Damage him, or do I want to damage him? I'm gonna guess the boss have to kill 5 of them, and there's only 5 turns. I don't know how they. Now I can just punch the goo. Should destroy it. This guy's gonna do a roll attack into me. use the artillery to finish him off. Also destroying this goo by hitting it into the... Ah! Now there's two smaller goo. And I assume if I destroy him, there'll be two smaller, or one health. Pretty good turn. Run him. I'm gonna move him back first. Run him up and toward the front. Artillery this goo, which makes two smaller one hit goos. And I'm going to run him around the side here and fire at him, knocking him into the mountain, killing him, and making two more. It's gonna be real questionable next turn. Let's think this out. I can move him back, artillery this goo, killing him, shoving him off to the side. I could then come up from underneath, punching him, killing him, and also killing the goo that would land here. And I don't have anything. Oh, I could move him and fire next to him, hitting this goo into this goo, killing them both. Move him up to here, punching this goo, killing it. And then use the tank to fire 1 point of damage to him, hitting it into my guy, causing him 1 point of damage, and also killing him. I think that's... Got the achievement there. Up, that goo, the tank over, taking 1 point of damage on myself, but no buildings are at risk, and he will attack nothing. It's all about managing the play field. I can direct artillery this guy by moving him down. I could then move him around to punch this bug and use the tank to finish him. Why am I not? That was a pretty good boss run. Oh, and I also have 2 reactors I never used. I'm getting a ton of achievements. I mean, I am on easy mode. Okay, so since I did a perfect island, I get an additional bonus on top of my... Perfect island means you took no damage, you did all the objectives for every level, and that's it. So just no one died, and all the objectives were complete. So I get an option of either more grid defense or 2 lightning bolts, like if you're down in power grid, just refill. I could take this guy and swap him out with one of my existing guys. He gives 3 grid defense, or I can take this weapon for defense. You know. I think this is cool and all, but like I know it. I'm probably gonna take the grid now. Get what the new things I can buy are. Okay, so something takes damage, it automatically gets a shield. Not that great, because I don't want it to take damage to begin with. All mechs are immune to fire, that's not bad. It does 2 damage. Oh, and it does 2 damage to yourself as well. Oh. And with weapons, you have to be cognizant as well as, like, right underneath the icon of the animation, that's how much power the weapon itself requires. So that means you need at least 1 reactor point to even use this weapon. And then there are augments below it that, like, I can do 1 damage to myself if I pay another 1 reactor point. Grab a unit, toss it behind me for 1 damage. I can also do it on my own team to get them out of the way stuff. That's pretty useful. I don't think I'm going to go with that. Probably just going to go with 3 reactor points. Buy a bunch of reactors. So if I give him 2, we'll get 4 damage. Give him 3, he'll get 4 damage. So that's 5 right there. And now he does 3 points of damage. He does 2 points of damage. And my main guy still. Still haven't used the dash. I should probably use it. At this point in the game, as soon as you do 2 islands, you can go straight to the boss fight, to end the game. Or you can continue. I'm just going to continue. Reputation points. Yeah. I'm surprised no one's made the joke, Wade, get to the reactor, but no. Defend the robotics factory, protect the robotics. There are 2 different buildings. Map that I... Robotics lab, and in this level there are ice platforms. If the ice receive 2 damage, they turn into water and can shove bugs into. Wait, why did he take 0? Oh, because of this thing. This guy on this game, or on this map, negates 1 point of damage from an attack. So, although I land with doing 1 point of damage to everything around me, he blocks 1. Thank you. Wade, start the reactor. Ooh, he's got a lot of health. So a lot of stuff is red right now. So if I get out of the way, he'll just shoot up and hit me. Because basically what he does is he fires a weapon that once it hits in the center, it hits, on either side of what it hits center. So I should just get him out of the way. He is attacking this building that does the same thing, so I need to find a way to knock him over one. Or straight up kill him. Okay, and then this guy. Back. Tricky. But what I'm thinking is I can use the tank to hit him. It will kill him and do 1 point of damage to him. I can move him out of the way to kill. Kill anything. I can put him into the fire and knock him. No, that isn't good. Then he hit this building. I can. I don't want to do that either. Pick the. No, that's not good either. I was gonna say I can take the artillery, put him in this line, hit this guy, killing him, shoving him to that direction, so he'd miss. But then this guy would be knocked up one space and fire into my artillery cannon, doing that free throw damage. But then I can take this punchy guy, do something with him. Couldn't move him in a way I'd like. And then I still have this problem here. He's on my team, I believe, even though I don't have control. I can move him over and one-hit kill this guy if I can destroy him. No. I think either way, this building is out of luck. What I can do is stand in the fire, punch him over, blocking the Vect from spawning. He'll take 1 point of damage for that, 2 points for the punch, is 5. And then he'll take another 1 damage from this guy firing at him. And then use this artillery cannon. Can't punch him into this because he'll destroy this building. Can't stand here to punch him down, and I can't get to this side of him to knock him up unless I do it with the artillery, but at that point I may as well just kill him with the artillery. 3 points of damage now. I think that's there. Yes, I will lose a point from the power grid, but at least it's a building. And I also have almost a 20% chance, a 1 in 5 chance of the building not taking any damage. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, resist! No damage. Worth it. Keep firing at me? Son of a bitch. Kill him with artillery. Kill him with cannon shot. And then maybe run him over here or inside this acid. I'm really not worried about him taking too much damage because one, he has a lot, and two, I have the health pack. So unless he takes a lot all in one turn. And he dead. He over here. Punchy. Comes up here. I think the only way to put out fire damage is actually to go in water. I'd have to do that. I don't understand why the robot factories are making robots kill their own building. Maybe that's... I'm gonna put him here, direct shot this guy, killing him. I'm going to punch this guy, causing 2 points, and then he'll bounce into the robot, causing them both 1 point, killing both of them. And then this tank over here, and this is the last attack. He only has 1 point of health. Into that. And for poops and giggle, oh, I can't. Never mind. I'm gonna heal myself. End of the round. Your mechs, by the way, get full health at the end of every round. So, or at the end of every map. So it's not so bad. So that's why increasing grid defense is really good, is when you get into those no-win situations, you at least have an option. Like, maybe I won't take damage in the battle without damage, or without 4 points of damage, and save the coal plant. By the way, if you do take 4 points of damage and then heal yourself, it subtracts from the damage. So I've had that happen. This guy only has 1 health. So I'll take him out. Or before the turn, which is really convenient. Ooh, time pod. I'm gonna fire my cannon at him. The cannon does 2 damage. I'm gonna move the mech around here, punch him, which will do 2 damage. He'll hit the mountain, that'll do 3 damage. And then I'll shoot the artillery cannon directly on him, kill him, put damage on him. So, everything is tidied up on the first one. He has 3 points of health, so I can use artillery on him. And he has 3 points of health, so I can punch him and then cannon him. I got the pod. He has a passive power, you know, the armor thing, but there's no one to passively enhance. So this guy does this cool thing where he like puts up a 1 point damage barrier. So now I can only attack him from one position. But he's kind of very low health, and cannon does 2 points of damage. So even if it did 1 point, he'd hit this rock and then be done. But those stay up for the rest of the round. But at the end of this, +2 to my immunity. React 4. I'll actually have 2 to use, so I'm looking. I can save up for one more. I can do 4 damage when I punch. That might be worth it. Or I can do 1 on each of these guys and give them more movement. I have the volume really low, so I can tell what the Jumanji drum sounds. I just have to defend 2 robots out here, and they'll help me, I believe, and not attack like the last robots. Oh. Oh, so these guys drop these little mines, and if you can shove a bug into it, or if it walks into it, it'll get frozen in place. So it's actually pretty good. Alright, so this guy is attacking the artillery. I can just move him. He's doing nothing, and he's attacking this man here. I'm gonna move the tank off to the side here, move the mech down, punch this guy, and kill it. Then fire the tank into this guy, doing 2 points of damage and having him stand on where a Vek would spawn. That will do the last point of damage and block the Vek from spawning. And then he only has 2 health, so I can just artillery him. Turn. The robots are fine, no building in this. There was one plug. You can see he deployed one of his bomb thing or mountain things on the mine, broke or rock, and he attacks in every direction. But again. He dead. Oh, he dead. Can you show? That? Oh, I can. So this Vek won't spawn either. That's funny. And it's blocked for another turn because it was frozen. And he's frozen. The only way they'll get out is if you attack them, so it's better just to leave them until the end of the game. I mean, you could be really cheap and just do this. And that's the end of the last round, because there's no one to attack. It's like, if you don't let them spawn, you don't have to fight them. I feel like you should get more points for having him frozen indefinitely. Like a little research. So I can either do kill 5 enemies, protect the building, or block Vex. I don't want to. I'd rather. Cool, there's already a lot of ice. Hello. Cool, another pod. Alright, that's good. That's bad. But he is kind of well protected, and I can't get to him. Oh, ooh, this is tough. Alright, so he's attacking this building. And he's attacking this building here, and he has a penetrable wall around him. He's not really of any help in this situation. I mean, I could have him. No, because I can't land him on these mines, but I think that also any unit. So yeah, this would hurt me. I could artillery this building, shoving this into him doing 1 point of damage. I could direct artillery this guy, killing him if I destroy him first. Shoving this into him, breaking the rock, and doing 1 point of damage. But then he's still. Good. Incoming weapon damage. That doesn't include environmental, from like knocking someone into the house. Oh no, if I destroy him, I'll break this fire. And then I can do a direct artillery shot, which would kill him. Need a way to get this. I don't think that's possible. Yeah. Yeah, if I could just move him like 2 tiles over more, to shove him back. Or 1 tile, you know, get him to here, 2 tiles in any direction. Yeah. I think I'm taking damage. Way. put my guy here and then do this. So like do 1 damage to him, take 1 point of damage, punch him, do 2 points, and knock him into the building. He's gonna attack the building either way, might as well kill him. Oh, that sucked. Oh, they're both attacking this guy. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll move the artillery down. Artillery here shoving this rock in his path. Move him up a step. Then maybe I can maybe I can artillery here, shoving him on top of the Vex spawn. He'll fire his thing and hit him. He will fire him up. Move out. So spawn at the end of the round will kill him. Let's see this guy here. Oh right, I don't account for that. I don't think it's fully out. Oh, he froze himself. I know it's cheap, but it's effective. I already killed all my guys. I get a grid thing back, so it's not. And inside, another guy and a react. What does he do? Move again after shooting. And it requires 1 power. I'll skip. And I have 3 more reactors. This is all, so now I do 4 damage per punch. So destroy the boss man, protect the tower. He's in the water right now, so he can't attack until he's right. He is going to spit and hit up here. He is spitting and hitting over here. And he is hitting this 3 block in front of him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my mech guy come down here and punch him over. I'm going to take my tank and move him to this spot and fire at him and shove him over 1 block. Then I'm going to take my artillery cannon and direct hit this guy. Boss man's down to 1 point. He's dead. And building is. I think you get an achievement for doing this. Oh, that's right. Let's undo it. Think about all the text. I'm just thinking about it. He's at 1 point of health, so I could have him fire and hit him, or I can move the tank down. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna have the tank move down, hit him for 2 points, shoving him into the water, killing him. So it doesn't matter that it's... I'll have my guy dash over and punch him, killing him for 4 points of damage. And then I'll have my artillery finish him off with 1 point of damage. Or he'll do 3, but he'll absorb. The achievement is to attack from 5 or more spaces. There we go, ramming speed, see? Oh, so I have 2 guys that are full rank, and I have 1 guy that's very close. Cool, the guy that is pretty much useless for the last turn. And 3 points. So choosing who kills it also is kind of important. Who's killing monsters, because it ranks up you guys. So you can choose it. I don't know if I didn't do a perfect island. So I don't get to choose the bone. He gets another +3 grid defense. Now I have like a 1 in 4 chance. Oh, I guess I did do a perfect one. It's not just self-damage. I don't like things that do self. Move through enemy units +3 grid. That's pretty good. Or I'm just gonna do grid defense. So almost a 1 in, slightly under a 1 in 3 chance of negating. I don't have a science class unit, so I can't use that. That's stupid. Deploy a shield tank, that's kind of cool, but it takes 2 power to run. And I don't have a science class unit. I'm gonna take 2 reactors and 2 more defense. Movement is really important. So getting your guys able to, as we saw in that 1 level, if I was able to move them 2 more points, I know this only gives me 1, but sometimes that's the make or break. For achievement, we'll do the last island here, and then we'll do the boss fight, and then we'll call it a night, even though I've been on 2 hours. So acid is obviously bad. This guy does a different thing this game, or this round. All Vex heal at the start of the turn. And I do have a acid. No, negated everything I did. Artillery shot into that, artillery shot into me, and then he's attacking for 2. So only he is attacking this building. He's attacking. No one's attacking. So I'm thinking I can put my guy up here and dash over and punch him, killing him because I do 4 points of damage with the puncher. I could launch the artillery, killing either one of these guys, and then I can tank the other one. He does 3 points of damage, so if I just get out of his way, he'll kill him. And he's not hitting the building, so maybe I'll artillery this guy and just get out of the way and kill this. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, and I can also do that. I can fire acid and kill things. You know what? Maybe I will, because he has a lot of health, 5 points of health, and he's way more of a threat if I leave him. Points of health. I can use the artillery on him. I can't go over and kill it. I can artillery him and punch them. I'd like to get this guy leveled up. He needs 5 more experience points. Punch him. I can shoot him. I can artillery the other. Oh, destroy all mountains. Fuck. That's one of the, yeah, I gotta read the thing. So you're supposed to be using this to destroy things. Well, I won't be getting it. Oh no, he's only hit. Oh no, he's rolling. Oh, I can just use this thing. And I got another achievement because they're all max level. I won't get this Royal Mountain because I didn't read it. Happens. But I did get a reactor, which is worth 3 reputation. He added 3 to the defense. I've never done a conveyor. Oh, I can't land on. I can go anywhere except for the conveyor. Ooh. Time pod. I think what happens is, in a turn, this will hatch and become a 1 hit point enemy. So first he'll move down a spot, and then his thing will. So he's not really a threat, even if I stay in. Way to kill more than one guy. Oh. Just in case, let's move on play. Bug thing. Alright, so he's gonna move forward hitting me. Oh, it is. He's gonna move down, hitting my mech. Husband. And back to being killed. Oh, I blame him. He only has 3 health, and my artillery does damage. Could have just sat on these as well. I'll take 1 damage against my my pugilist mech. Run off with him. Kind of fun. Before, over a third of a chance that when my buildings get hit, they do not. Okay. Another reactor. Okay. Then rain. So as you play the game, it gets harder and harder. So it's like, debate. Do you do these things? Is it worth trying to defend the train when it's a harder game? Trains are pretty hard to begin with. I'll try. Oh, God. 3 rounds. He's attacking this guy and this guy, both of artillery style. Fire him. Covering the Vec. Move over. That guy to death. I could have killed both of them, but I want to block the Vec spawning. but you know, the Vex spawning will kill him. I don't have to deal with it. Oh, he's in a funny position. Can't punch him or hit him this way, it'll kill him. Hitting him down, he'll hit that. I can't get on this side of him to hit him, and I can't get him south. So I need to use the artillery. Somehow knock him either this way or this way. And don't think I can artillery the train without hurting it. So I can move to here and artillery him one spot over. But then my artillery will be here, and he'll be here, but still attacking the train. They attack before the moves hit the train. Well, I then. Oh, okay. I'll put my guy there. I'll take a point of damage. My artillery doesn't do. I have a perk not to do damages on buildings. That's the way to kill him, is to soak up a point of damage. And I think that's for this map. I think that's the end of this island. Oh, I get to do one more. Kill 4 enemies afflicted with acid. No. Take 3 or less crit damage, batteries, and the battle. Oh, these are little teleporters. If you land on it, you automatically get pushed to the other things. Not worth landing here and taking the extra damage, even if I could, because these guys would heal damage, but he doesn't. So, worth throwing, yeah. Or not throwing, doing damage to him. And another time pod. Did I spend my other reactor point? I don't think I did. Is attacking this building, he is attacking this building, and he's... Artillery on this guy, killing him. Tank on this guy. Punch this guy. He only has 4 health, I do 4 hits of damage. I can't artillery thing, not directly, but I can shove him left or right. Why not? Move him down, up, shove him, finish him. And he would have destroyed the pod if I left him there. pick up Lord. I'll pick up Pod. And this is the last attack. He has 4 points of damage, and I can't punch him. And artillery him for 3, and kill him with the, I think it's called the Brute tank. The tank. And if I was worried about the 1 point of damage, or even about that 4, instead of punching, I would just move out of the way and heal myself, because you don't need to kill everything. 5%. And a weapon, range class weapon. Not bad. Basically, instead of doing what would have been 1 point of damage, it would do a point of damage every turn. But my guy does 3 points of damage, so it's not really worth having. So I got 3 cores. I might just make him a little bit stronger, because I'm probably going to buy more cores, and then I'll buff up his health afterwards. Now he does 3 damage, he does 3 damage, and he does 4 damage. So this guy doesn't usually attack people, he just sells his little eggs. Okay. He's gonna roll this way for 3 damage. Pushing the leader bug into acid doesn't kill them, unlike these guys. What I might try to do is artillery him down, so he does 3 points of damage to him. Punch this bug. Can't really get him near anything else other than this thing, but this is a threat. And fire him against him, so he only has 1 point of health left. Or maybe one of the bugs. Yeah. Oh, I could also land him on there for to absorb 1 damage. Or 1 Vex from spawning. Maybe I'll do that. I could also just stun 3 direct damage to this guy, but I think it's funnier when they hurt. So if I move him out of the way... Oh, no. That's stupid. I was gonna say, if this wasn't here, if I move him out of the way, he would just roll into the acid and kill him. Oh, effectively kill him off. And pretty good. Now I only gotta deal with 3 guys. He's attacking the building, he is attacking him, and he's shoot him with that. I can punch this guy and he... Artillery before you get... And this is the final Bugman. Go! Now we're on to the final fight, after I spend my reputation point. I think I did another... No, I didn't. I didn't do that one. I did not do a perfect island. Let's see what that... No. 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 This one's kind of cool, but I'm already doing more damage. I'm gonna buy 3 more reactors. Whatever. You can also trade in unused weapons. And you get another reputation point to spend. And you can also do it with pilot. Well, I could have got one more guy. I don't think. I believe this is the strongest I've ever been at the end of the game. I guess I could have used a little bit more health on this guy. I'm gonna take this off, and because he now has the most health. Now we're on to the final fight. The final fight is 2 stages, so there's that piece of it. So instead of buildings to protect, I have like these portable power cells I need to. And this is volcanic activity that I don't want to be able to. Shove this guy into the water, effectively getting him out of the way. Yeah, I think I need artillery here or here. Then I can move the tank down and blast him, killing him, and an artillery up. Or no, I'm sorry. Punch him, right? And I'll block a vector. I have enough. Nope, wrong one. He dead. No. Yeah. Either way, I can kill one of these guys with the punching. I'm gonna win. With the punching. I don't know why. Now there's fireballs. You don't want to get any fireballs. full. He spawns on fire. Cool. Well, that ain't good. Another turn. He has 5 health, and he'll take 1 point of damage from fire. And that will be the first thing that happens before he attacks. So if I can do 4 damage to him, I can you know, kill him without having. What? I could. Have my one guy, my punchy guy, punch him. That'll do 4 damage. He'll hit him for 1, and we'll take 1. He'll have 4 health. I could then catch my mech on fire and block a Vec at the same time. So that'll be 2 points of damage. Plus the point I'll take if I don't kill this guy. Oh. Oh wait, I think if I kill him, I can put this tank right there and fire at him, knocking him down a peg. And then I could use the artillery on him. So basically I could have this guy go here, punch him, kill him with 1 hit. Have him go here, knock him out of the way so he doesn't attack anything. Have artillery, kill it. So no one takes it. Pretty good turn. So he's 2 points of damage, 3. Okay, so I can artillery this guy. Don't want to end up. Okay. I think either way, I have to catch the guy on fire. So I guess, hey, I can punch him, but I'd have to stand in the fire. Or I can punch him, but I don't want to be on this spot, so I'd have to be in the fire. And I don't want to punch this guy this way because he'll hit the tower. So I could blast him straight, killing him, run him over, catch him on fire, punch this guy, kill him, and then artillery. I got healing, so I'm not. I think you might get set to full health when you go to the next area. At least on easy mode. Seismic activity, brace yourself. Not brace. Oh, he took the 1 point of damage. That's funny. Alright, not that funny, but it's funny to me. Basically, that's funny. Okay, so you do get put up to full health before starting this last area, at least on easy mode. But now there's a bomb I need to, protect. He is attacking 3 spots forward. He's attacking 2 spots right. think of how to do this. I could artillery here and knock either guy out of the way, so they're not hitting anything critical. And move them around and punch him. I would only kill one of them, but then 2 more guys would spawn. I don't like not killing at least like 2 of these guys. I can punch him, kill him. I can move the tank. Punch him, kill him. But then I won't be able to kill him. No. Trying to find a way to maybe get the boss onto this death pile. And it would involve 2 hits. It would have to like knock him left or right, and then knock him up. And the artillery would have to be needed for knocking up. I move out of the way. What is this guy's attack? He only has 2 flashes, so he won't hit this. It's not like spit. Got it, I think. I can take this tank, move him here. Take this tank, move him over 1 so he's not in the damage way of this guy. Knock him out of the way so he attacks nothing, knock him over, then use the tank to shoot him up 1. Then take this guy, move him over, and punch this guy down. So no one's in the way of any attacks, and in theory, the boss and this guy should die. Move him down. Him over. Hillary. Him over. Him fire. Him. That should kill the boss outright first turn. And then there's just this really weak guy to contend with. Nice. Nice. Of course, the 3 spots where my guys are the depth trap. He's a rolling guy, so he's gonna. If I move him out of the way, he's still gonna hit this. He's a artillery shot, so I can push him 4 health. Oh, I can punch this guy. Attacking this guy. I think what I should do is I should move Punchy McPuncherstein over here, punch and kill this guy, and do 1 point of damage to him. Then move this guy over so he's not in the kill block, and artillery, doing 3 more points of damage, killing. Then move him over to here and fire and do 3 points of damage to this guy. You can only do, killing everyone. And this gets a lot harder when you play it on normal. Only 1 real building threat of them. He's got 4 points of health and 4 points of. I could tank straight, move the artillery over, hit him here, and just run my guy over here and then punch him from behind. What I'll do. Last turn. So we got this guy who will have me get 1 point of damage at the end of the turn, which doesn't matter because they're all at full health and there's only 1 turn left. And then there's this guy who has 5 points of health. I can kill him. I can run him over, punch him, kill him. Do 3 points of damage to him, move artillery over, do the last 3. Exactly. End of game. Victory. So I repaired this timeline, but the game's replayability is to play it again, repair another time. I can't tell if you can tell, but I'm like dickin'. I saved almost 4.6 billion people, not too shabby. Because of all the achievements I unlocked this playthrough, I can now unlock more mechs. Ben Prunty, by the way, awesome music. Like, he did the Faster Than Light, and he did this. He's really good. I got a copyright claim on the first time I streamed Faster Than Light, the only time I streamed Faster, and it was some copyright claim from like a Latin music, and I looked it up obsessively, finding out who it was. I'm like, you're not Ben Prunty. So I, not that I make money on YouTube at all, but I just out of the morals of it, I fought the copyright claim. I was like, no, it doesn't belong to that person. It belongs to this person. And I eventually won the claim, but I also got claims on the Batman game, which are correct, and I got claims on the Star Wars. I want to show you guys just some of the other mechs you can unlock. I got some achievements this playthrough that I don't have on my other playthrough, so this might be my main playthrough. Don't want to skip the credits because it's like a movie. Like, all these people put a lot of hard work in the game. It's a great. Trying to grab another. There we go. Thanks for playing. Production babies. Kind of like Muppet Babies, but with production. So, what you get to do when you play your next playthrough is you get to pick one of your guys and bring him to the next timeline. So if you like this guy fully leveled up, he gets a reactor, 3 grid defense, and he does damage. Or I can pick this guy who gets more XP, or I can get this person. I'm going to choose this guy. He had a really great starting power. But now I get to keep him, and he's like in the next timeline. I can also rename him. I didn't get this achievement, but I have 10 achievement points to use, and I can unlock other groups. I'm just going to do the cheapest stuff, just so I can do them both. Do a 2, 3, and a 5. Rename it. I'm not renaming him Phil. Group's best. So the 2. This one looks like a 3. Oh, and I got another achievement for unlocking something. And I'll do a to a 6. So now different mechs with different powers. You know, this guy pops over his enemies, so he'll like fly over and drop a bomb. This guy rockets, you know, almost like the artillery, but it doesn't blast in all directions and only goes over. This guy attacks in every direction, so you can have different loadouts. This guy looks cool. Oh, he does like an L attack, kind of like the knight in chess. But it does take 2 power units. So anyway, there's achievements for each group. So doing those achievements gets you more coins, which allows you to unlock more. And then you can also random squad, which will take a unit from each of these to make a random one, or you can make a custom. You know, picking your own squad. And here's all the achievements that you can unlock. And as you unlock these also. And I can also change to a time traveler that I may have unlocked in the last game that I just didn't use at all. So if you had another guy that didn't end up, you know, surviving the battle, you can still select them. You just won't get the bonuses because this guy starts full level. Like you don't have to level him up. He's already the same guy. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you guys could see me beat it on easy. I probably will stream this again in the future, and I'll try normal mode. It is harder. You know, this reduce enemy spawn rates. Basically more spawn rate, and then even more spawn rate with those basically alpha vex or the boss vex. So you can get random boss vex in any screen. So I'll try some normal mode next time. It's much harder. It is really hard. So we'll try that. Well, I don't want to lose every time. I want to win once in a while. I gotta play easy mode. Same with Faster Than Light. I don't think I've ever beat normal mode. So it's kind of hard. And I don't even want to know what hard mode is. It's way too hard. But these are really fun games. I really enjoy this group sub-6. I look forward to the game. They're great. Again, thanks for coming out and watching. If you're still here, I know Zach's still here. And I will stream probably next Thursday, if not sooner. All right, thank you. Bye.